What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Snowy Kurama. We are here for week 3 of the LBL, well, PDT Team Tour, Team LBL against the League Daybreak 6. I'm assuming it's a Roman numeral 6. If any of them pop in, they can correct me, and if not, I'm just gonna go with it. Ty Lord, Venice, how the hell are we doing tonight? I'm ready to watch these games. I saw so many goat emojis right next to reacting to the replays. I already know this is going to be a good one. I already know. Alright, before we get into it, story time with Snowy. One of the craziest things happened today. It's been a while since I've been at the gym, considering there's been a lot of life events, and then there's Thanksgiving. So, haven't been in 2 weeks. I forgot just how crazy it is in the evenings over there. So busy. But I was waiting for one of those rowing machines because I like to do like a pull back with one arm type thing and then the other one. And I was waiting for them. They were all taken up. And this girl gets up. I'm like, all right, cool. I can sneak in there. But then this other girl comes up and I'm like, did she say, hey, I'm coming in after you? She about to sit down and do it? Because she's way closer to it than I am. There'd be no point for me to go get it. Then when the girl who was using it got up, they were both just kind of standing there for like 5 seconds, like, okay. So probably friends, probably can just go up there and take the machine. And then this dude just walks right past me, right to them. Like, is this taken? I'm like, motherfucker. Dude. This was after waiting for 2 other guys to do a hammer arm pullback thing. So, lots of waiting today over there. But this was some bullshit. This was some bullshit, right? While I was waiting for somebody else to come off, instead of actually doing the workout, the dude that came up to take the machine, he was just walking around doing this. He was just doing this. He was like trying to fly to freaking Mars or something. I was like, what are you doing, dude? It was pissing me off a little bit. I was like, could you get to your workout, please? Could you just do it? And by the time I was, maybe somebody else got up, but so by the time I was started on that one is when he decided to sit down and actually do something. I was like, dude, I could have been halfway done by the time you got even started. Whatever, though. I was doing my thing. But then next to me where he was, I just kept hearing, I'm like, are you giving birth? Are you giving birth right now? It's chill. And then it was silent. And I look over a little bit later and somebody else was using it. Somebody completely different. Dude was nowhere to be seen. So he must have flapped his way up to China or heaven or wherever he was trying to get to, because he's just gone after his Super Saiyan arc. It's like, I can't believe this shit, dude. I can't believe it. Anyway, enough time has passed to where we can start. We have Table Guy. I was like, what's expired mozzarella? Who is that? Table Guy versus Kizuhime, who I believe is the captain of the team we're fighting. I forgot the... Alright, live editing right now. Sorry. We're going to take care of this. So I'm not going to remember, ever. We're going to do this for... I don't even remember what I'm looking for. Text is what I'm looking for. Nah, we're not going to do it. I had story time. Who's leading? Got a Val, got a Meowscarada, and then some crazy fat things, and then a status passer in Rotom. So this is gonna be a little annoying. But we have Pecharunt, we have Heatran. Vaporeon can pass some wishes, so it's not over, of course. Lead, maybe Gliscor, because it's good into the Heatran. Not necessarily good on the Petrant, but I mean, it can at least Earthquake it unless Table Guy has the air balloon or something. Could even be like a Scarf Latios to flip turn in case of a Gliscor start. I feel like Slowking could be a safe start as well because it can get poisoned, it can just chill you out. It would not like a Crook start though, that's for sure. I'm gonna go Gliscor and Torn. Gliscor and Torn. Meow, okay. And Lottie, alright, so I should have just went with my gut with Lottie. Heatran comes in to take a Flower Trick or something. Knock off. Ooh, nasty crit. Oh, but we got the burn. We got the burn, that's fine. Losing lefties sucks, but this is okay. Aloe comes in. Heatran what? Magnum Storms? Lava Plumes instead. That would have maybe killed? I mean, if it was still a grass type. Knock off. Wow! Another Flame Body. Doesn't matter too much on Aloe because of regen and the leftovers. No leftovers, okay. But that's crazy. Lottie is now here. Scald. No burn for them. We can get the burn. We can get the burn, but they can't. That's good. Alright, flip turn. And a Vaporeon. So Scald is not going to be very useful here. Or flip turn. Knocking off the boots. Pretty good play by the opponent there. Just clicking knock off. Alright, Slowking is in, ready to take whatever. Wish. I completely forgot that you can Toxic in this game, so Slowking was probably there to take that. Chili on the Crook switch. Into Meow, who is now still a grass type. Could probably take one EQ, but no more. Doesn't even want to chance it. We're going Torn. Low kick, okay. I mean, that's not good under the Torn, but that would have been pretty good for the Heatran and the Crook. But now Torn can just click Hurricane. Probably missed, though, because of the snow. Knocking off here. I forgot. Is Bleak Wind, that move, is that 100% accurate in the snow? Or is it all just rain? I think one of them is 100% in the rain, one of them is 100% in like the sand. That's probably Landorus's, and then one of them is 100% I think in the snow, and I think it's Torn's Bleak Wind. I don't quite remember, but that would have been a cool bring for the snow. Knock, got a crit, but doesn't matter. Knock off. Oh, that's probably why the lefties isn't happening, because it was already. Oh, Assault Vest was knocked off actually. Okay, so this is more. You probably have flip turn, and then maybe Alluring Voice. No more boots for Torn. Rotom is in. Are we knocking here again? Oh, big knock. Big knock. Getting rid of that Adrenaline Orb. That'd have been good against the Crook. Pretty cool. Just knocking again. Getting rid of that Rotom. That's great because there's no Thunder Waving or Burning. That's really good for Table Guy. Vaporeon comes in on the Meow. Okay, what are we expecting? Low kick. Expecting the Tran? Expecting the Crook? I don't know, but Vaporeon took it pretty well. Maybe expecting... I don't even know. I don't even know what that was for. Probably the two I just said. Slowking's now in. We see a Wish. Table Guy's doing what Table Guy does. He likes clicking the defensive moves. EQ against Vaporeon doing nothing because of that burn. It's probably going to do nothing anyway. Alright, Wishing up. Future Sight. Pretty decent. Crook can come in on that, but it risks a Scald or a Surf. Slowking, or Crook is in. Chili's out. Who's coming in on this? Meow, probably. Gliscor instead. Ready to get up some rocks, maybe even use Toxic. Maybe it's Dual Dance. Oh! Is it Dual Dance? Crunch, that is big damage. Are you banded? Future Sight, no, we don't care. Protects here to get up some, or to get HP back. Yeah, Table Guy might be choiced on this Crook. Another swords, huh? Do you have No, you don't have cuss stab. Why did you do that? Alright, we see Latios coming in. Protect, failing, which is, you know, whatever. Glide score's at 37. I'm assuming Latios can do something to do 37. Bluster Purge, which would have lowered a special defense, regardless, which is good. Ice Beam gets rid of Glide Score. Alright, so much for getting up +4. Alright, Val is in. Val is going to be able to possibly outspeed this Latios. Table Guy knows that, goes to Torn. Moonblast, takes it. Alright. Torn's got to get out of here, though. You see a U-turn into probably, what, Heatran, maybe Pecharunt? Vaporeon instead. Defensive guy here, taking a chunk from Moonblast. Torn comes back in. Thunderbolt. Not the best. Not the best, but, I mean, hey, you get a free switch into something. Like Pecharunt. Alomomola comes in. Wait, are you... Am I stupid or are you... Okay, I don't know why I thought he was using a physical move before. But Malignant Chain, doing some damage. So Alomomola must not have had a lot of Spadef, and they're probably trying to... Or the Pecharunt's just offensive. It could just be offensive. Flipping into the Meow. He's probably going to try to use... Sucker? Knockoff, okay. That's better. Colbur Berry, so it doesn't matter at all. And Pecharunt's probably going to be able to get all that back with... okay, never mind. Well, he's got recover. He's got to have recover. It's Table Guy. Meow goes down. Val is in. Psychic does it a lot, but he lives on 6? That's a Life Orb? Oh, let's go! Let's go. Okay, just 2 fat pink things. And that's it. Recovers here. Aloe might knock here. Okay, clicks Flip Turn instead into the Slowking. Very decent. We see a Hex, which is insane because of that burn. Nothing goes down. Alright. It's donezo. It's Hex time. Almost gets rid of the Aloe, but Aloe's gone. Last ditch effort to get a Scald or Scald Burn or something on the Pecharunt, but it's not going to even matter. Hex, and that is it. Table Guy wins this 5-0. Well done. Well done. That is one of our Midnight champions getting the 5-0. The Hex and the Nasty Plot was really cool in this thing. Heatran getting them early burns. Getting them early burns. That's some crazy luck. Crazy luck. This thing has had to be, I don't know, man, probably banded. It was doing a lot of damage. I don't think there was evidence to say that it was outspeeding anything super duper fast like these two. So, who's to say? Okay. Adrenaline Orb was cool. I would say that it sucks that we didn't get to see more of what this thing could do. But I'm happy with not seeing what this thing could do. Alright. Very well done. That is 1-0 for Team LBL. Venice, if you are here, we're here on your match against Temper Zero. Or Tempero, probably. Tempero? Their name's said in a certain way, I'm sure. I don't think Table Guy used a Mega last time either, so this is a Megaless team here versus probably Mega Fox. Probably. Little cat screaming at me. He's live screaming. Ting-Lu Corv is nasty. Lele with Delphox is pretty nasty too. I hope Venice isn't planning on using priority. I don't know how good body press Mudsdale would be, but he's got to have the heavy slam for the Tapu. If he gets a low kick, that'd be pretty decent for Ting-Lu. I think it can also get close combat, but I don't know if you'd want to do that. Oh, what am I saying? Body press. What am I saying? After just saying the body press wasn't good against these two. All right, leads. I could see Corv. It leads well into most everything here aside from... Oh, there's a Salamence that isn't showing up here for whatever reason. It still leads pretty okay into Salamence, just as long as the Salamence isn't a flamethrower. They wouldn't want to see an Arcanine, but it can always U-turn. And then roost later. I don't know, I'm partial to a Ting-Lu lead. Rotom would love that. Ow! The damn cat jumped up on the table and his claws got into my arm. And now he's running down the hall screaming. God damn. Ever since he realized he can jump up on the table, it's been nonstop jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. This time he decided to land on my arm. Sorry if I screamed in your ears just now, but I wasn't expecting a cat to jump on me. I'm going to say... I mean, Ogerpon also leads pretty decent in here. If Rotom comes in, unless it's Scarf, it can U-turn out pretty safely. So I'm going to go Ogre. And it's probably going to be Rotom. Maybe. I mean, it can burn this thing or maybe even get off a big Leaf Storm, supposing that you have more defense than special defense, even though you have the ability. So I'm going to go Ogerpon and Rotom. Mudsdale instead, okay. Delphox, interesting. Gotcha. Switch into Wellspring. I would give myself about 0.5 from that. Earthquake in the Ogerpon. We see Salamence coming in, who I don't know why it doesn't have a picture. It's very strange. Alright, we see a U-turn. Resisted anyway. Tapu Lele comes in. That's not good for Sal. Or Mence. Why did I say Sal? Arcanine comes in. It can resist the Moonblast, which is definitely coming in. There it is. I wonder if Arcanine is specially defensive. Possibly if vested. Delphox is here. We see a Flare Blitz doing some damage. Salamence is now in. I don't know what the Delphox is going to want to do. We see a Mega. And Expanding Force. Salamence barely living, but it's dead now, yeah. Delphox is likely really fast. I need to hover over that thing real quick. 403! Holy! This thing better either be Scarf or Booster, because good lord. Delphox switches into Corv. Val goes Knock, so it's likely Scarf here. See a switch into Mudsdale, ready for a U-turn. There it is. We can get the stamina boost. Love that. Ogerpon's here. What are we doing? Switching into Rotom. Alright. Ivy Cudgel. Rotom is critted, but it takes it very well considering the typing. Ooh. Big U-turn. Big damage. And a Toxicroak with the Rotom Pain Split, perhaps. Screens Rotom. Gotcha. Ooh, Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot Croak. And a Will-O-Wisp, which it's not going to care. Sludge Wave gets the Rotom down, which seems like it's okay. Who comes in now? Who comes in? Mudsdale probably has to, right? Arcanine, okay. Might be able to take some hits pretty well. Wow, Vacuum Wave through that. Wild. Flare Blitz into the Toxicroak. Does Arcanine live? Does not. So Venice can pivot into something here. I'm not sure who has to pick first. Looks like Venice does. Val into Lele. We see a poison jab. Barely missing out on Lele, but we get the poison. Oh, we living on 86. That screen is doing wonders. We see a switch out into Corv, which Val cannot click poison jab into. It's got one more switch in, maybe even could be even a sack. Darkrai's in. We see a Brave Bird. Takes it not crazy well. Leftovers Darkrai, interesting. We're gonna see Nasty Plot maybe. Ting-Lu. Into Ice Beam. Oh, we got the freeze! Let's go! Let's go! Alright, big sub. Easy sub too, because Ting-Lu is frozen. Hell yeah. Sub Nasty, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. Maybe even Sludge Wave. Very nice. Ice Beam again. Oh, that's gotta suck. That really sucks. Losing him onto freeze, some bullshit. Really is. Corv is in. Darkrai uses Dark Pulse. No Stish. We watched Venice. Well, we're watching Venice now. We watched Table Guy before this. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. Alright, Ogerpon is in. Darkrai can click Dark Pulse here easy. Oh, yeah, I think this is it. I think this might be it. This might be it. Delphox is in. Flamethrower gets rid of the sub. Why did they just let him sub and plot after Frozen? I don't know, man. Alright, Delphox is down. Hax maxing here. Yeah, honestly. Both games so far have been in our favor. Pretty bad. Dark Pulse here. Tapu Lele goes down. And that is the game. Very well done, Venice. Very well done. I'm hoping this Salamence was Choice Specs Hurricane. You're never going to hear the end of that. I'm sorry, man. My condolences. This Arcanine is doing some crazy damage and taking a lot of hits, too. The screen was very, very, very useful. Helping Val get some kills and living some hits. For sure. That freeze was big. That freeze is big. And he just lets you do it, too. Better player alert. Boots physical, okay. Must have had some. No, you probably had HP in there too. It was taking some pretty good special hits. I didn't deserve this. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Pokemon's a game of bullshit and numbers and little guys that come out on here. Alright, we are 2-0 with Ditto versus Bastion YG. Max Speed and Spadef. Interesting. That is interesting. I wouldn't think to run that. Worked out pretty well. This is the Mega Drill team. Sand with Morrowing Moon. They don't have a Mega over there. Wait, Mega's Toys probably. You didn't watch this one? Well, we about to watch this one. We're about to. I'm gonna go slow while we try to figure out the leads. Ogerpon could be okay. To click the U-turn. If it wasn't for the Ogerpon, I'd say that Manaphy would be a pretty decent lead here. Although I don't know exactly what it does to Rachi, is the problem. So you might even want to go Amoonguss and Spore. Oh yeah, Mega Drill is very fast with Sand Rush, dude. Very fast. Doesn't it reach like Not... I don't know. We'll have to see. I saw the speed last week, but I don't remember what it is. It's got to be something it shouldn't have, though. It's got to be. Man, I don't know. Probably Rachi. I'm thinking it's going to be Jirachi. And Drill's never a lead. Rachi, Mungus. Let's see. Hydra versus Manaphy. Okay, I should have stuck to my guns on Manaphy. Switching to Blastoise. We have a U-turn from Manaphy. Into Screamtail. Okay, Megastoise is here. We see a Wish. Into a Scald. Alright, Burn. So our opponents are getting the hacks. Manaphy's in. Flip turn into probably Ogerpon. Getting ready to click the Swords Dance and Ivy Cudgel. Maybe even just the Cudgel. Mungus comes in easy. Knocking off the helmet. Didn't get much use out of it, but chip is chip. We have Lando into a Spore. Foul play instead. That'd have been pretty good on the Ogerpon. Manaphy is here. Ooh, nasty plot Lando. That is some trouble. Earth Power does a substantial amount to Manaphy, but it's not killing. Kills back with Scald. Kills back with Scald. Let's go. Hydreigon's in. What is this thing wanting to do? Clicks Nasty Plot. Manaphy has Alluring Voice, though, doesn't it? There it is, yes. Oh, confused because of the boost. Oh, that's just, that's good. Hits the Dark Pulse through anyway. Roaring Moon is now in, ready to take advantage of the confusion. Jirachi's here. We're going to see a D-Dance, aren't we? Just a U-turn. Alright. Not a bad idea. Hippo is in to set up the sand, maybe some rocks. Wish. Into rocks, okay. So that's Stoys. Better have Rapid Spin, or these rocks are here. Hydreigon comes in, dies to rocks. Alright, just getting something in for free, probably a Blastoise. There it is, ready to spin. Hippo, yeah, he can't stay in because of things, Scalds. It's something that's going to be bad. Clicks the spin. Amoonguss could Spore. We see a flip turn instead of an Ice Beam or anything. Into Jirachi. He's going to take whatever it wants to. Okay, Clear Smog, which would have been good for the speed. So Rachi was pretty good switch there. Body Slam, trying to get the Para, and there it is. There it is. Stomping Tantrum. Was this in case Jirachi switched in on a Clear Smog? That's expert building right there. That is expert building. Drill comes in. Sand is still up. So we can Mega and click whatever, really. Hopefully it was Ironhead. There's Mega Drill. Clicks Earthquake. Doing some damage here. Still quite a bit of damage. Love watching Ditto only when he wins, though. Absolutely. 335. That is that's pretty damn fast in the sand. It's just a little bit faster, but I have a feeling because it's just a little bit faster, this thing's probably still going to be Sand Rush when we get the abilities for everybody. Alright, big Ironhead incoming. Likely, since that did 35. Oh, Sand's God. Uh-oh. We gotta switch out to Moongus. Ivy Cudgel, we take those. A measly 7. Sneasler's in. What does Amoonguss do here? Stomping? Foul play. Stomping Tantrum would have been crazy. Exca's base 103. Yeah, quite. Hippo is in. Swords Dance. Alright, we can click the Earthquake here pretty easily, right? Ogerpon can only take so many of those. Never mind, he's at full. He can take however many he wants, or she wants, rather. We see an Earthquake. Possibly some rocks. But if Stoys comes in, that's moot. Ogerpon clicks Ivy Cudgel again. Crit! Gets 11 on the Amoonguss instead of just 7. Oh, Lego, hi. I didn't say hello to you when you came in. Welcome, welcome. Alright, Jirachi is in. Drill. Ooh. We're gonna click Big Earthquake again. Or Swords Dance, expecting to switch. Ah, just Big Earthquake. That's still fine. Ogerpon is lower now. Oh, you're in range too? X-Scissor. We are not risking it. We are not risking it. Let's go. Rocky Helmet Ogerpon is interesting. I mean, it is bulky since it was taking hits pretty decently from Drill. Fake Out. Alright, we are stalling some sand turns. Not a bad idea. It's kind of what you have to do. Switching into Hippo. Into a Swords Dance. I am surprised that we weren't just clicking the button. Oh, normal gem. I completely missed that, so you were much faster and can click the close combat or the drain punch or whatever you wanted to do. Sucks that the sand... Okay, we take that close combat. We can Earthquake back easy. Goodbye, Sneasler. What I was going to say is it sucks that Hippo came in and there was still a sand turn. So now Hippo has to switch out and come back in. But it's faster than both of these guys just naturally, so sand doesn't matter. Scald takes the Hippo down. Ditto realized what I had just said, I'm sure. Oh, plus there's a full HP Roaring Moon. Let's go. Outrage gets it to 6. Roar goes out to Drill. Not the guy you want. Not the guy you want, buddy. That is one Earthquake. And then Arachi's going to take another one. Very, very bad. And that is game. We 4-0 here. Great work to Ditto. This Stomping Tantrum Clear Smog combo, I don't know if that was intentional for the Jirachi switch, but that's pretty good. X-Scissor, very nice for an offensive Ogerpon, for sure. Oh, and it was probably for Hydreigon, too, wouldn't it? Very nice. Manaphy, I just really like Manaphy these days. I have it in a league right now that I'm in the finals for, and it's been living hits. It's been boosting. So I definitely rate Manaphy, and it was living hits here too, and dealing the damage back. Really like that. Screamtail is Screamtail. We saw Ditto with it in the main season of LBL. Very nice game. LBL is 3-0. You gotta like the stream now. You gotta like the stream now if you haven't. We are taking it. We are taking it. Tylord is here with his Rain team versus Raunar 303. Drafted a Leafeon. Very interesting. Very interesting. This might be Mega Starmie. I don't know what that thing's stats are like. Supposedly it's a physical attacker because the ZAOU has its ability as like huge power or something. I really like Sandy Shocks and I really like Zapdos. This is a game of all time. This was a game of all time. Gotcha. So I wonder if Tyler just smacks the shit out of him. We'll have to see. Yeah, I don't know what this team does against Tyler's team. I mean, this Goodra is gonna have to put in overtime, I think. We're leading either Pelly or Hatterene. It's probably gonna be Pelly though. Oh, I hope you're Scarf Pelly into Sandy Shocks, into Weather Ball, and Oko. Mega Starmie like 130, 140 across the board. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Megas and power creep, am I right, fellas? I'm thinking Pelly. Pelly and probably you. Zapdos. Get off a Scarf U-turn into whatever. Terapagos usually leads to, but this thing could also be hazards. It likely is looking at the team. You can click the button though, rapid spin button, but Zapdos and Pelipper. The birds. This game is for the birds. Let's go. Pelipper, there we are. Into Terapagos. Okay, I locked in with Zapdos, but I was thinking about Terapagos. We click Hatterene into a Starstorm. Hatterene eats it. This thing is pretty good Spadef. Alright, Goodra's in. Are we clicking Nuzzle? There's the Nuzzle. Big crit, 2%. Big crit. Oh, Magic Bounce? No Magic Bounce. Unless it doesn't do that with the abilities like that. It might not. But what else would you be? Archaludon is in. It's gonna be able to take whatever. Ooh, Draco miss. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Goodra's glasses. Goodra did not bring its glasses. I don't think Archaludon cares about being slow if it has a Dragon Tail. Magic Bounce isn't stats. Gotcha, okay. Earth Power into the Arc. Taking that pretty decently. Dragon Tail miss. It is 90% accurate, I think. Earth Power again. Archaludon is able to take that. Probably can only take 0 more. Alright, the Starmie comes in. Yikes, Starmie in the rain. Starmie in the rain. Doesn't want to risk that. Terapagos is now in. We see an Electro Shot. The Terra Shell is broken, so that is the damage you're going to do. This thing is bulky. Starstorm, yeah, that wasn't going to knock out Archaludon. That wasn't going to do it. Do you have the Body Press? There it is. That's goodbye. What a very odd choice to click Starstorm there. Oh, you were the one that was Earth Powering, weren't you? So we probably thought you were going to do that, and Tyler had called it, which is good. That's very good. Starmie's now in. Clicks Mega. Surfs here. Ooh, Archaludon takes that well. Into a Draco. Starmie doesn't take that very well. Oh, it's nice to see these Okos happening, dude. Shox is in. Archaludon. Oh, we switch? Okay. Shox uses Earth Power. Swampert takes some damage here. Snowy's reaction is everyone's reaction. Yeah, honestly. I think Tyler got a hell of a lot more out of that turn. Regardless of Earth Powering. Because even if Archaludon went down, he could go out to literally whatever. Probably Pelipper. Maybe U-turning and getting the Swampert form, or maybe Urshifu, actually. That makes a hell of a lot more sense. Earth Power into Flip turn. Ooh, big damage. That's Swampert. That's big Swampert. Urshifu is here. Ready to click that Trailblaze. Leafeon comes in. There's Close Combat. Leafeon is physically bulky here, I guess. I don't know what Leafeon does. Pelipper is in to take whatever grass move. Grass Whistle. Interesting. Worked out. I think that move is like 55% accurate or something. Overquill's in. Oh, we are Swift Swim. We are Swift Swim. We're ready. Earth Power is leaving Arca on like 2%. Oh, gotcha. So you lived anyway. That was big crunch. That was a big crunch. You could do that again. And he does. Goodra's off the field. That Goodra wasn't stopping shit. Must have been like full Spadef for some reason. Or Overquill's just Bandit or something. Max attack Adamant. Archaludon comes in for the sack against the Shox. Earth Power. And now Swampert. No, it's gotta be Urshifu, right? Overquill, that works. Zapdos is in. What's Overcool wanting to do? Poison move? Liquidation? Good damage. Like 128 attack EVs. Okay. That is pretty good. Pretty good damage. Liquidation on 1. Zapdos could be Custap. There's the Custap into like close combat. Oh, we switched to Swampert for the sack, I guess. Close combat. I mean, Endure, Custap, kind of telegraphed, right? Rain Dance. Urshifu comes in. Clicks a U-turn. Zapdos is gone, and now it's just Shocks and Leafeon. And Pelipper is still around. Hatterene comes in. We see Leafeon. Are we going to try to Grass Whistle? No, we can't because Pelipper is asleep still. We see a Wish. Okay. Trying to make sure that Sandy Shocks gets all that HP back. Understandable. Overquill comes in, ready to click the Liquidation against this thing. Overquill's got to be faster too. Leafeon is in. Liquidation. A little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter. We have a defense drop too. So Gunk Shot or Poison Jab is likely going to kill this thing. Okay, we see Protect. Into a Gunk Shot. Yeah, that would have murked this. For sure. Gunk Shot. Oh, nice. Goodbye, Leafeon. Goodbye. Sandy Shocks is in. Overquill's just going to liquidate once, and that's it. There it is. There it is. Team LBL is 4-0, folks. 4-0. So we already won the week. We already won the week. Expertly EV'd Arc probably here. Although I'm thinking it's probably just HP and Spadef. We didn't see Swampert do all the crazy kills. It was Overquill. Overquill came in and just smacked everybody. Nuzzle was really cool on Hat, too. I mean, that's just what it does. For sure. With all of the physical huge power stuff on Starmie, I'm kind of surprised that it was... that was Surf. Unless it is, like, all across the board, the stats, like 130 or whatever, so people can run it physical. They just really wanted to use physical big leg starfish. Custap Berry was interesting, for sure. We didn't see a lot of any of this, though, which is just a testament of Tylord's team and aggressive play. Very nicely done. Doesn't actually get huge power. Yeah, I know it doesn't actually get huge power, but in the fan-made ZAOU, the Starmie was given huge power by the fan-made people that run it. So I know that it doesn't actually get it. Physical attack is 120, 130. Gotcha. So I'm sure the idea is to use it as mixed. Special for Thunder would make sense. The only Pokemon, I guess Urshifu would care too. Pelipper and Urshifu would be the only ones that really would care about that, I think. Attack is 140, special attack is 120, 130. Okay. Gotcha. That thing's not getting huge power as an ability, though. I don't know what kind of crack they're smoking. The holiest of macaronis is here. Versus Hoenn Vanguard 11306. Gliscor is interesting. Not Gliscor, Gligar. Little Gliscor. This is for sure a Mega Gallade, Mega Chestnut as well on this side. Yeah, they insane. It also just wouldn't make any sense in my eyes. Like, why would it get that besides, oh, it's gonna do like 1 billion? What are we thinking here? This just makes me think of Gen 6, these three. These three right here just make me think of the Gen 6, like, UU team. Obviously, this Heatran wasn't UU, but I guess these two. Otherwise, Peliwal's it. Yeah, without the Thunder, for sure. I could see that. I don't know, really. Maybe Muck, expecting a Pecharunt. Pecharunt does not want Muck on the field. Heatran could set up the rocks. It's either gonna be, I think it's gonna be Heatran. Heatran Muck, maybe? Muck wouldn't care about Heatran too much either unless it's Willow. Because Muck gets EQ, I believe. Heatran Muck, let's do it. Let's do it. My brain has tunnel visioned to those two. So we are going to just go ahead and say it's those two. Rotom Wash, got it. Into Prim, alright. Waters. Volt Switch, the Prim takes that pretty decently. Into Pecharunt, we're probably going to see a flip turn. There it is, we love that. Into who? Muck. There's the Muck. Love the background music. Thank you! The background music is this. I need to scroll down. It's a video game lo-fi chill beats from Glitch X City. One of the best to ever do it when it comes to Pokemon remixes and other video game remixes. You can find that on YouTube just by searching that. Parting Shot. Clear Amulet. Okay. Brings me back to the good old days. Oh, yeah. I mean, she's been making music for like 15 years or something on YouTube. So definitely some old vibes on there. We have a Curse in response. And Curse. Okay, Curse on Pecharunt. Knocking off. So no item knockoff because it's already done it. That's very cool, actually. Are we going to try to just keep knocking off? I think that's fine. Making sure this Pecharunt doesn't stay all the way up. Alright, we recover on the Regieleki, that makes sense. Pet set was Heat, yeah, that's really cool. Gligar's in, we see the screens on the Regieleki, because what else is Regieleki going to really do? Alright, Moltres is in, we see Stealth Rock. And then Rotom's in. Ooh, Hurricane, we hit it. No confusion, though. Nat Dex, so this Moltres could defog the rocks away if it wanted to, but we see a U-turn instead. Regieleki comes in, likely has the spin. Ooh, crit Hydro Pump. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, Tropicos is in. Hopefully you have the spin. Otherwise, Moltres is not going to have a fun time unless it's Boots. Okay, hopefully we don't spin there. Calm Mind, alright. Good. Good, he saw the Pecharunt switch. Earth Power brings it down to 1. Bro. Malignant Chain. Don't get the poison. Don't get the poison. There we go. There we go. We're going to Calm Mind on the switch. Clicking Earth Power. That's fair. That's very fair. Who would we see next? There's the spin. We're probably going to see, what, Thunder Wave or something? Willow Miss. Yikes. Yikes. Terra Starstorm. Ooh, we get the kill. There we go. There we go. Tropicos basically has a Quiver Dance up right now. Terra Starstorm into the Darkrai. That's what we like to see. Oko. This thing must be very offensive then. Alright, we have Mega Gallade. Starstorm. Ooh, barely missing out. I mean, Gallade does have a lot of Spadef. just naturally. Drain Punch getting up a bunch of HP. Starstorm can kill, though. Petrun's in. Oh, Starstorm. Okay. I was wondering if we'd see some crazy Earth power there, but... I mean, better safe than sorry. Gligar's in. Do we have the Ice Beam? Starstorm's still doing a lot. Earthquake kills the Terapagos, but Terapagos was doing a shit ton there, so... Rest well deserved. We have a Roost and into an Ice Beam, maybe? Hydro Pump kills. That's what we like to see. We like to see those inaccurate moves hitting. Alright, we have the Heatran in. Magma Storm not doing a lot, but now the Prim is trapped. You know, barring Flip Turn. Hydro Pump doing a lot. Okay. Hit another one of those. We're not going to hit another one of those. That's how Protect works. Alright, we're going to try it for another one. Sub here. Alright. We are hitting all of these Hydro Pumps aside from the one that was protected, dude. Insane. Alright, Flip Turn. That really sucks on that Protect. I think, yeah, the Prim lives. I was thinking it does. We see another Sub. Are we Flip Turning or are we Hydro Pumping? We're Flip Turning. Kills the Sub anyway. Hell yeah. Moltres is in with the Scorching Sands. We're going to see a Scorching Sands here. Alright, we see a Protect. And a, yeah, Scorching Sands. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, you could do that again, because if you could get a burn on this Gallade, then it's over. Scorching Sands into the Heatran, and it's down. So now it is just Mega Lade into the rest of Mac's team. Psycho Cut, I don't think that is a contact. We hit the Hurricane, and that's it. Hell yeah, let's go. Mac must have given his entire team a second item in Zoom Lens, because the Hurricane hit. The only Hydro Pumps that didn't hit were protected. Hell yeah, that's what we like to see. This Terapagos was really running his shit too. We already mentioned the Tetrarunt set. That was really cool with the Curse and the Citrus Berry. That was really cool. Magnum Storm Protect sub for some stalling is pretty decent. I'm kind of wondering what the last move is. Maybe Earth Power for the Muck? I don't know. But great job to Mac. We are 5-0. We are 5-0. Can we do it? Can we do it? Alright, Stish versus Simply Tribal. It's a big Stish game. Let's go. We have the Magron. Magron into Screens Grim. Sounds nasty. Sounds absolutely nasty. Magron is like Hisui and Gudra if you drop the Dragon type and made it do like a billion damage. Because I think it gets Body Press now. And Heavy Slam definitely just blows up anything because it's like 6 billion pounds. Mega Gren probably. There's no way Mega Blaziken's allowed. And unless your name's Tylord, you're not running Mega Chomp. Claydol's an interesting draft. Keldeo just kind of runs it, doesn't it? Get rid of Tank and Keldeo, and put up rocks, and Keldeo just kind of runs through it. It's either going to be Tank or Garchomp lead. Whereas Stish... My put-up screens brain is saying Grim. But I don't think we lead Grim. I think we are probably going to be leading Landorus. Getting the Intimidate on either one of the leads that I talked about would be pretty cool. even if they do just set up rocks. I'm gonna say Tink Lando. Let's go. Can we get the 6-0? Can we get the 6-0? Not 6-0, but yeah, 6-0 for teams. Tink and Grim, so I should have just went with my gut. Gigaton Hammer, Grim, great start. Great start, Stish. Great start. Great start. It can only go up from here. It can only go up from here. Claydol's in on the Entei. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that was just... I'm sorry, dude. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, Sacred Fire, miss. Yikes. Okay, not going great. So I don't know what happened here. I swear I clicked reflect and it was Prankster. Only thing I can think of is that I fat fingered to hit play ref. Either that, or maybe you were like Frisk. No, you weren't Frisk. We would have seen it. Or maybe you were Pickpocket on accident. But I think Grimstar defaults as Prankster. Possibly fat finger play ref then, if that's the case. That really sucks. That really sucks. Alright, we see rocks from the Claydol. And a knockoff, big knockoff. And no more Custap Berry, so we're not going to see Endure Custap foolishness. No Dark type for the Future Sight, very unfortunate, but we do see Defog from Lando. Rapid Spin, it wasn't double checked, gotcha, okay. Explosion into Lando, not doing anything because of the attack drop and probably because Lando has some defense. Crit, Future Sight. So Claydol left with the parting gift. Torn is in. Entei. Bleak Wind, it hits the Bleak Wind. Does it have a confusion chance? Is that Bleak Wind's thing too? It's got a chance to do something. I couldn't tell you what it is. Sacred Fire? Oh, is it a chance to freeze or something? So I think Sandsteer Storm has a chance to burn. And then Wild Bolt Storm or whatever has a chance to para. So I think Bleak Wind might have a... Is that the freeze chance one, possibly? Or maybe it just doesn't have anything. Speed Drop? I guess that's more more balanced than freezing. It's just definitely not as cool as Hurricane. Alright, Garchomp is in. Do we have a Sacred Fire? Nope, we have a Lottie switch. Are we gonna click the... Okay, hopefully we don't click Draco here. Okay, going out to Lando. That's good. Gigaton Hammer into Lando, we live. Into a U-turn. No more balloon for Tink. And I don't think it can... Okay. Yeah, it steals the Rocky Helmet, Pickpocket. I was wondering if that would go off right away. Alright, Entei's in. Ready to click the Sacred Fire. Garchomp. Can we get the burn? There it is! Oh, Lumberry! Never mind! Gotta do it again! Lando's in for the attack drop. We're probably gonna see like a Dragon Tail. I was wondering if we would see... What's it called? Scale Shot. Alright, big Aggron. Tinkaton's in. We Mega here. Iron Defense. Ice Punch into the Garchomp. Makes sense. Sucks that he's got the helmet now. Stealth Rock up. And a Body Press, doing some damage to Tink. We're just going to have to accept that we're taking Rock Helmet. Alright, Torn. Into Lottie. Who knows if this thing's Scarf? I have a feeling it's not. U-turned. Yeah, this thing might... Ooh! Weakness Policy! Okay. Agility here. Tink might have the Thunder Wave, though. Mystical Fire. Never mind. Just need to look at the turn, because I could have been wrong on some stuff. Okay, U-turn, Weakness Policy, Agility turn. Gotcha, okay. Very nice. That helmet really cramped my style. Yeah, dude, that is unfortunate. But that's just Tinkaton doing Tinkaton stuff. Torn is in. Mist Ball. Oh, knocking out. Let's go. Garchomp's in. Alluring Voice. Oh, the reverse. The reverse. Everything was looking bad. Do we outspeed this Gren? We do outspeed the Gren. Very nice. Blaze is in. What can it do besides just die to Mist Ball? Expertly done. Well done. I won a game myself with Weakness Policy Lottie, I think, recently. It might have been not have been Weakness Policy, but it was at least with Lottie. So that's really cool. Great job. This wasn't great, but we already talked about that. It could have been a mistake. Something else happened that wasn't great either. Oh, you missed this. I mean, it's like a 90% accurate move, so that happens. And then a helmet stolen, so that was cool for them, but it seemed like it didn't matter because Big Lottie came in and just did the thing. U-turn into Lottie was a choice. Yeah, definitely was a choice. It was the choice that ended the game. It was the choice that ended the game and got Team LBL up to 6-0. We have to click that like now. We have to. There's no choice. There's no choice. Click that big like for Big Lottie. All right, last game. Captain Leganen versus Arctic Monkey. We might be able to get the 7-0, folks. We might be able to do it. We have Coco v Coco with some Paradox Mons on each side. One team has Ting Lu and Corv, while the other team has not Ting Lu and Corv. So, I know which team I think is cooler. But I do like Prim. Prim is like my favorite water starter. Lottie's run up with so much, I didn't think I'd risk it. Run Weakness Policy so much, I don't think I'd risk it. Okay. Yeah, it's like the main set. It's like the big set because they are so bulky and also that dragon typing to help with resistances that U-turn's definitely a choice. But it's so spammable. And maybe that person has not seen Weakness Policy Lottie before, who knows. I'm glad they did it. I'm sure you are too. They might not be so heavy. What are we thinking about? What are we thinking about? This is an interesting almost mirror match. Yeah, potentially bulky, grounded guy. Match up with Ting Lu and Thing. That one, you can't see where I'm pointing, but Chestnut. What else? The flapping, the guys in the air with Corv and Latios, and then we have the big special attackers in Chandelier and Prim. Yeah, Team Tour win after last tour, absolutely. I mean, we already beat our record. We already beat our record. We already beat our record. Now we just gotta climb up higher. Do we want to get up the terrain for their guys is the question. I don't really like that, but Lego might look at it and think that it doesn't matter because his guys are better. Iron Leaves is, I wouldn't say is better, but I don't like that idea. Might just do Ting Lu. Maybe even Corv. There's the idea of just leading Bundle and clicking a move that hits whatever the hell's in front of it. Hydro Pump Freeze Dry combo into this team is gonna do some serious damage. Assuming the Hydro Pumps can hit. If he can get Mac level luck on the Hydro Pump hits, then this bundle is going to be doing like insane, like 50% damage and everything. I'm thinking either Lou or Corv. Probably Lou. Lego likes his rocks. I don't think we lead Chestnut on the other side. Maybe Lou and the other ground type. Last match, let's go. Let's do it. Ting Lou, let's go. Ting LBL, love it. There we go, I got it. All right, Chestnut's in. Stealth rocking up. Chestnut's got it mega, so who knows? Mega Chandelier. Okay, man. All right, we have the spikes, so we have some hazards up. Prim is in. Flicking mega into what? Shadow Ball, likely? Yeah, there it is. What the hell? Hey! Get off of that screen, buddy. Get the hell off my screen. We're in the middle of a match. Trust me, I avoid clicking Hydro as much as possible. Fair. Alright, Prim is in. Okay, we are just watching back because of stupid ad blocker deciding it wanted to say hello. Iron leaves. And a psychic noise. Heal block. Oh no, I'm sure you don't have healing on this thing anyway, unless you had synth. Latios, do we have the Psycho, whatever? Mega Horn, yikes. That would have been good if that Lottie switch, dude. That would have been really good. Iron Treads comes in. Mega Horn again, but, you know, Treads eats it for breakfast. Makes sense. Switching into Corv. Just in case of a, what? Earthquake. Interesting against the grass type. But maybe you are choiced into Mega Horn. Tinglu's in. Volt switch. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Unfortunate miss. Yeah, that really sucked. That would have been crazy. Chestnut is in. What is Tinglu gonna do with that whirlwind? Alright. Into the moth, taking some damage. This moth might not even be able to do anything to Tinglu. Switching to Chestnut. Are we ruinating? Are we whirlwinding again? Oh, very nice. Into the Coco. Everything is taking residual. Alright, we have Screens Coco on the team. We have Whirlwind. Alright. And a Lottie. Aura Sphere. Not doing a crazy amount because it's Tinglu. Whirlwind. Alright, this is just the play. I mean, it makes sense because you are stalling out the screens and the terrain. And everything's taking some shit. Mega Chandelier is in, just in case of a fighting move. Leech Seed misses. Very good for us, not so good for them. Alright, Prim is in. Probably Shadow Ball. Flamethrower instead. Prim takes 1. Prim will take like 3. But you have Energy Ball probably. Shadow Ball, doesn't matter. Goodbye, Primarina. What is this thing's speed, by the way? I'm sure it's over 100 base. It's not, it's base 90, got it. Iron Moth's in. Ting Lu. I don't even know what Iron Moth can do to Chandelier. Doesn't even matter. Meteor Beam. Oh, we're going to take this. We're going to eat this. Yes. Very good. I didn't know that Iron Moth got Meteor Beam, honestly. Energy Ball under the Ting Lu. We eat it. Into an Earthquake. Getting rid of the Moth. Your base 2 defense with a Reflect isn't going to save you, buddy. This is big Ting Lu. Alright, Coco's in. And you could just click the Dazzling Gleam if you want. U-turn kills the Ting Lu. It did a lot of chip residually with the rock, so very well deserved rest. Quark Drive speed. Are we going to see a bundle? There it is. The terrain is up. It's bundle time. Flip turn. Not exactly bundle time, but we're going to do some chip instead. Into Corv. Are we helmet? Volt switch. Very yikes. Oh, eject button. Okay. Leaves is in with a speed. Oh, does eject button? I guess eject button stops the volt switch, huh? I don't think I knew that. Either that or I knew that and completely forgot until now, but I likely didn't know it. That's really cool. That's a nice little interaction. Citrus Berry. All right, we are healing up a little bit with a Leaf Blade. I'm hoping that was a low roll and we can kill this turn. Baron, that kind of sucks. Leaf is not doing any damage. Volt Switch on the Corv into Coco. You might have the T-Bolt. Our own Coco's on the field. Light screen. I didn't know eject button stopped the switch. Yeah, I guess I didn't know either. It is very good to know. Dual screens is up, and we are toxic on Coco. So this thing is on a timer. We U-turn into likely treads. There it is. What are we doing here? We have a U-turn ourselves into who? Corv. Might be able to defog the screens away, which would be great. And the spike, so no downside really. Volt switch, we eat it. We eat it. Lottie's in. Roosting. Okay, that makes sense too, because keeping this thing alive is going to be great. Calm Mind on the Lottie. U-turn. Things are looking a little dicey. Coco's in. It can click the Dazzling. Mega Latios is legal here. Okay. Eject button for treads to control what it does. And I think it worked out. Recovering up. Nature's Madness. I completely forgot about Nature's Madness. That's Gen 7 Ruination. You also kind of lost to it. Yeah, that thing was going crazy. Not going crazy, but it was... This leaves, even with Leaf Blade, wasn't really doing too much. Into Luster Purge, deleting the Coco. But, you know, Toxic on the Latios did its thing. It was a very good bring, very good click. Bundles in against Coco. What are we clicking? Ice Beam into the Coco. Barely lives on the 7. That, no, not even a light screen, it was Reflect. So maybe Coco had some... Well, also it wasn't super effective or anything. But it's going to go down to the Toxic. Just kind of let it die, yeah. I mean, he probably felt... they probably felt like it needed to just do as much damage while the screens were up as possible. Because sometimes with those snowballing mons with the boosts, if you don't use it, you kind of lose it. That's how it can be with Annihilate if you get up enough bulk ups. Chandeler's in. Coco just uses Reflect. We have a Flame Charge. That was a good time to use Flame Charge for sure. Good time to use that. Treads is in. It's Flamethrower time. This thing's done. Goodbye. Oh, and Chestnut is 82. It's probably not going to live this Flamethrower. Spiky Shield. Because this is regular Chestnut instead of Mega. Flamethrower again in killing. LBL sweep. Let's go. LBL sweep. Hold up. LBL sweep. Let's go. Let's go. It's what we like to see. We needed that. We needed that after those back-to-back losses last 2 weeks. Oh, feels so good. That put us up to 7th too. I think we were in like second to last or something before this. Well done, guys. A lot of it, not a lot of it. The first 2 games were very hacks dependent. Stish won with that Latios. Tylord's opponent was not ready for Tylord. What else? What else? I mean, this was really good. This was really good too. The Ting Lu with the Whirlwind, very nice. Getting these guys low enough for like Chandler and Bundle to do some massive damage and pick things off. Very good. Very good job, guys. Well done. I don't know who we're playing next week. For once the hacks were in our favor. Yes. Yes, let's keep that up. Let's keep that up. Oh, and I forgot, Mac was hitting all of his Hydro Pumps, which is wild. Very wild. Well, that's going to be it for this week. Thanks, everybody, for joining the stream. If you're new, then please consider liking and subscribing. Trying to get up to 200 by the end of the year, and we are getting close to the end of the year. So we could probably do it. With your help, I can do it. LBL sweep. Take care of yourselves out there.